Good afternoon, my berry sisters. This is Lacey. Once again, just wanted to come on and drop you guys a few notes for this holiday season. And just been terrifically encouraged and blessed by you guys sharing the other video, as well as watching, getting information, and just growing from it. So I'm just going to get right into it, because I don't want to waste any time. How about that? Okay, so today, as you can see from the topic, I'm going to talk about body image and other notes. Okay, my ladies, who else have been going through some serious body image thoughts, issues, transitions? That's the better word. Who's been going through some serious body issue transitions other than myself? I know I'm not the only one that's been going through body issue or body transitions, the way we see our bodies, the way that other people see us, and it can affect how we see ourselves. So I'm going to get right into some notes that I kind of wrote down to kind of help keep me on track, because I think it's very important to really start to tackle some of the issues of body image and how we feel about our own bodies. Don't you think so? I see some guys are joining me. Write me a little note. Let me know that you're there, and that it's going to encourage you today. I know it is, because it encouraged me. Let me fold up my note. All right, let's get right into it. All right, first of all, woohoo! What I want to start off saying is that you are not your body. Send me a shout out, send me a hello, let me know you there. You are not your body. Well, what on earth do I mean by that? If you make this journey about your body, you will be disappointed. Let's say that again. If you make this journey just about your body, you're going to be disappointed. That's number one. Number two, if you make this journey just about the weight, you're going to be disappointed. You're going to be distracted. You're going to be disgruntled. You're going to be discouraged if you make this beautiful process and this beautiful journey just about the numbers, just about the weight, just about what's going on the outside of you, your body, your weight, your numbers. If you make this just about the numbers, you're going to be discouraged. Why? Because the numbers change. The numbers will go up. The numbers will go down. The number will stabilize. The number will shift. Even in a day's period, the number can fluctuate many times. So it's very important going into this. There may be a lot of guys that will watch this who's just starting off in the process. Understand, you can't make this just about the physical. You can't make this just about the numbers, because the numbers are going to change. The numbers are going to fluctuate. The numbers, and I need somebody to testify to this, the numbers will get on your nerves. The numbers will make you want to throw your scale out of the door. It will make you want to break your scale. Why? Because the numbers will fluctuate up and down. So we can't make this a numbers game. We can't focus on what's just going on with the numbers. We have to be so locked in. We have to be so locked in to what's going on in our hearts until the numbers will diminish in our view, in our perspective, and in our value. Oh my goodness, that just really hit me. Usually when I get really high and amped up, I usually get really excited about something. So the numbers has to devalue in our own sense of who we are as people, as women, as an incredible daughter and woman. We can't allow the numbers to be our standard, to be our value, to make us feel a certain way, feel good or feel bad. The numbers are just the gravitational pull of our bodies on the earth surface. So we're standing on the earth, right? And the gravity is pulling down on our bodies to keep us held to the earth. And that gravitational pull is pounds per square inch. And that's where we get the numbers from. So why are we freaking out over what these numbers are saying when they're only telling us the gravitational pull per square inch on our physical bodies in reference to the earth? Come on. That is just, I had to wipe a little sweat from my brow. That's tripping me out because I'm realizing that that's the only thing that the numbers mean, okay? The gravitational pull of the earth in reference to our physical mass. So we can't make it about the numbers. We live in a body just like we drive a car. God gave us this body to drive around in our life. It's not to be so subjected to what our physical makeup look like that we absolutely miss the point of so many other beautiful things that are going on in our life. Our bodies are the cars we drive around in on this earth. We are not our bodies, but we live in our bodies. Now, how we treat our bodies will indicate the relationship that we have to ourselves. We are the best indicators to people on how to treat us by how we treat ourselves, number one. And number two, by what we allow to happen to ourselves, by what we allow to be poured into us. We teach people how to treat us. We teach people how to treat us by how we treat ourselves. Now, I know some of us have been in abusive situations as children. I'm not talking about that, but I'm talking about as adult women, we get to teach people how to treat us. But people will treat you in direct correlation with how you treat yourself. What do you say to yourself when you're alone? What do you say to yourself when you make a mistake? What do you say to yourself when you accept rejection from someone? Do you agree with their rejection of you? Do we rebut against it? Are we angry? Sometimes anger is just pent-up frustration or it's pent-up sadness. It's not that you're angry, it's that you're sad mad. That was on Home. It was a cute little animation movie, and this little girl was just saying how she was sad, but she was sad mad. In other words, her sadness came out as anger. She wasn't angry. She was just so sad that she didn't know what to do with it. And sometimes anger manifests itself as sadness or the other way around. Sadness manifests itself as anger. So you're not angry. You're just sad, but you don't know what to do with it. So that's very key. Think about, what do I say to myself when I'm alone? What's that inner conversation? What's that inner tape in my head that's constantly playing in the background about me? Is it positive? Is it negative? Is it full of pride? Is it full of anger? Is it full of shoulda, woulda, couldas? Or is it full of acceptance? Is it full of love? Is it full of forgiveness? Oh my goodness, how easy is it to forgive somebody else, but then we hold ourselves to the table all the time. And we find it hard to release ourselves, to let ourselves off the hook. Learn to let yourself off the hook with some stuff. It's okay. When we know better, we do better, right? And I just really want to get across today that you're not your body. You are not your body. What you say to yourself, this is so good. What you say to yourself will affect how you treat yourself, and what you say to yourself will also affect how you eat. That inner conversation, that voiceless voice that's going on the inside of us, that lie, oh my stars, the lie from the past, the lie from those who didn't know how beautiful we were, who didn't know our value, who tried to tell us and make us be somebody that we wasn't, that we weren't strong enough, you're not beautiful enough, you're not pretty enough, you're not smart enough. Do we still have those tapes playing in the subconscious region of our minds, dictating to us what we can and cannot do? Many of us have had this incredible procedure done, and yet and still that lie is dictating to us. You're not going to be successful. You're not going to be able to do this. Oh, I can't wait 30 minutes to drink water. Oh my goodness, the lie that's on the inside that's dictating to us what we can and cannot do. How much power does the lie have over us? How much power are we giving the lie? That we can't do this. You can't exercise every day. You can't eat right. You can't eat within this boundary. You can't do that. Do we allow that lie to continue, or do we learn to confront it and overcome it? Confront and overcome. Those are two good words right there. Hunger, this is good. Hunger and appetite is different. Know the difference between hunger and appetite. Know the difference between being hungry and your appetite being out of control. Now, this is good, okay? I love sharing. Hunger is the physiological response from your body that says, I need nutrients. I'm going to say that again. Hunger is the physiological response of our bodies. Our blood sugar drops really low. Our stomach starts to growl. Some may get a headache or feel lightheaded. Those are physiological responses in our bodies that tell us, hey, I need nutrients. Appetite, on the other hand, is a bodily, physical, driving force that is never satisfied. Now, I have a definition. Appetite is an unbridled driving force that, when it is not disciplined, will always consume what it does not need. Your appetite, my appetite, will never be satisfied. I'm going to pause right there. Our appetite will never be satisfied. The appetite always wants more. The appetite is the little brat on the inside of us that now we're bringing into a place of discipline. Our appetite, for those of us who had the procedure, was once absolutely unbridled, unhindered, and we ate exactly whatever we wanted, whenever we wanted. Nobody was going to tell us anything, and we absolutely loved it, and we absolutely hated it all at the same time. That was your appetite. Our now hunger responses say, you're going to take 3 bites, and you're going to be satisfied. But the appetite is what gets mad. Your appetite will get mad at you, girl. Your appetite will say, how dare you? I need somebody to respond to me to let me know if I'm on the right track. Your appetite will tell you, how dare you think that I'm going to take 3 bites and be satisfied? I'm going to eat 1 more bite. I'm going to eat another bite. I'm going to eat another bite. I'm going to eat another bite. And your appetite will never be satisfied. Why? Because your appetite is attached to your body. Your bodily responses, your body that says, I want as much as I want, no matter who says a thing about it. Hi, Kim. Hi, Stacy. Your appetite is unbridled. You can't control your appetite. You can't control your appetite, girl. Don't even try it. So what is some of the things that we need to do with accepting our body? First of all, accept the fact that you can't control your appetite. I can't control my appetite. I couldn't control my appetite at 300 pounds. Now, what in the world is going to make me think that because I've lost a significant amount of weight that I can control my appetite now? That's a good question to think about. What would make you think that you can control your appetite now that you have this tool in place? What would give you that inclination to think, hey, I can control this. I'm not going to eat the whole cake. I'm just going to have a piece. We couldn't control it before. What would make us think we could control it now? Because we have a tool in place. Don't allow, I almost got it mixed up. Don't allow a new lie to replace the old one. The new lie that says, number one, you've lost a lot of weight. And number two, you can indulge just a little bit. These are not blanket statements, and if it does not affect you, that's fine. But as for me and where I came from, and I know a lot of you guys and where you came from, we can't play with fire. I can't play with fire. I cannot pretend that I can indulge just a little bit. Remember, because appetite is never satisfied. It'll be just a little bit this time, and just a little bit more the next time, and just a little bit more. Let me tell you this quick story, and I'm going to make this quick, y'all. One day I was in the store and I was just doing my thing, getting a few groceries here and there. And I saw these little, the little snacky things. And I was going to pick some up. Hey, I've lost almost 100 pounds. Surely every now and then I could take everything in moderation. That's the lie. Everything in moderation. Surely I can pick up a little snack pack of Snickers. It's not going to make a difference. I can afford the carbs. Hey, I'm doing good. Girl, I get it. I'm getting ready to start to walk out the door, and it hits me. I'm thinking, now, wait a minute. If it was so easy to pick it up that time, how much more easy will it be the next time to pick up another little one? I mean, come on, it's just a little tiny deal. That's not going to make that big of a deal. Don't believe the lie. Don't believe the lie that tells you just a little bit won't hurt. Remember where we came from? We believed that lie before. Just a little bit won't hurt. I mean, you doing good, girl. You are doing awesome. You doing good. You exercising every day. You watching your carbs. You can handle a little Snickers. That is a lie. Because the next time it'll be a little bit easier. And the next time it'll be a little bit easier. And the next thing you know, I've eaten 6 of those little things in a day. What did I do? I had to think that thing through really quickly. I turned around and went and put them things back. I said, no, you're not going to catch me with that. Because I know where I came from. Please take some time to understand where you came from. What you can and cannot handle. What you couldn't handle before. Don't think because you have this tool in place that you can take a chance and you can handle it now. I can't handle the bread basket at restaurants. I'm not even going to try it. I know where I came from. I know my bodily appetite. Your body, you're not your body. Don't let your bodily appetites control you. Don't let your body appetites control you. We did that before. We did that in the last season. We're not going to do that now, right? If you let your body appetites control you, we'll start to nibble again. We'll start to graze. We'll start to gain. And I don't know about you, but I didn't have an $80,000 surgery to gain back the weight. Are you kidding me? Can you remember the pain of recovery? All right, I really need somebody just to shout out. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know if you understand what I'm talking about. Can you remember the pain of the surgery? Can you remember the recovery? Can you remember learning? Can you remember all the throwing up? Can you remember the dumping? Can you remember that before you take one bite out of side of your boundary line? Can you think about that really quickly before you indulge just a little bit? Can we just take a minute to say, now, is it worth it? Will this bite lead to another one? I don't know about y'all. I didn't have that much self-control before, and I still don't. One of the beautiful parts we get to do is accept truly where we are. I am not a good steward over my eating. I never have been. But now I have to have boundaries in place that are going to help me. What about you? One of the things we can do to start to accept our body, I'm going to give you a few tips. What are the things we can do to accept our body? Number one, getting to a place of accepting us just as we are. Physically. I'm talking about the physical body now. How we look. Because I know a lot of people deal with that body dysmorphic syndrome, I believe it's called, where there's a distortion in our thinking concerning our body. And no matter what we do, we never look good enough to us. We can have the plastic surgeries that are so necessary for a lot of people to gain more freedom and momentum, but understand, if you don't accept your body now, how will you accept your body then? So we go ahead on and we have the plastics, and guess what? Our eyes are drawn to another place that we don't like. And we have that taken care of. Then our eyes will be drawn somewhere else. Then we get that taken care of. So there's a distortion in the way that we think that says we are never good enough. But that's not true. That's a lie as well. One of the things that I do is I take a little time daily while I'm getting dressed or undressed for the day, and I stand in front of my mirror naked. Yes, in the buff. I just stand there and I look at my body. And I accept my body. And I tell myself, I accept you the way you are. I accept you the way you look. Do I want things to change and look a little different? Sure do. But am I upset that you look the way you look now? That's me telling me to myself. Talking to myself in the mirror. Want things to change, shift. Would like some stuff to be a little bit higher right now. Right? But the truth of the matter is, I'm where I am right now. And I'm okay. And I love me. Start loving your body. It's the only one you got. You might as well love it. Except that you don't look like everybody else. I don't look like everybody else. So what? You're not supposed to. You're a completely different person. We weren't meant to look like everybody else. Even twins are not exactly the same. So what? You don't look like everybody else. Accept how you look. Love how you look. Be proud of how you look. This is the only body you have. And learn to love it. Learn to love where you are now. If you don't love where you are now, you're not going to love where you're going. Oh, that's really good. I'm going to say that again for me. If I don't love where I am now, I will not love where I'm going. I have to accept where I am, who I am, the transitions I'm going through, the process that I'm in. Not compare my process with anybody else's. Can cheer my sisters on, but understand everybody's journey is different. Whether you're a slow loser or losing really quickly, that doesn't really matter, as long as you're going in the right direction. Just wanted to take out a few minutes and drop a few notes, a few nuggets. It is my desire to give you seed. These are things and techniques and tools I use every single day because I'm on the same journey you're on. I'm on the same journey you're on, although our journeys are individual and they look different. I hope you've gained some wisdom from it. I hope you're able to look at yourself in the mirror, butt naked, and love who you are and understand that you are not your body, and do not allow your bodily physical appetites run your life. You are in charge. I wish I could get one person to retype that, to repost that one statement. Don't allow your bodily appetites run your life anymore. You are in charge. You be encouraged, and I will be back soon. Hey.